Lamar Jackson has been dealing with haters ever since his college career began back in 2015. After an unimpressive freshman season at Louisville, Lamar exploded the following season, throwing for 3,500 yards and 30 touchdowns. He also ran for 1,500 yards and had 21 touchdowns as well. Those numbers were good enough to earn him the Heisman Trophy that season. In his junior year, Jackson would put up stats similar to his Heisman campaign, but future number 1 overall pick Baker Mayfield would take home the prestigious trophy that season. After that, Lamar Jackson would declare for the 2018 NFL Draft. The media and scouts were not too fond of Lamar as a quarterback prospect though. Instead, they felt his skill set would better fit the wide receiver position. But Lamar had no interest in a position change and declined to run the 40-yard dash as a result. People don't like new things, and Lamar Jackson was just that. A dual-threat quarterback more electric than Michael Vick. Despite all the negativity surrounding Lamar, the Ravens drafted him at pick 32, but not before 4 quarterbacks went off the board first. The Ravens had no interest in trying Lamar at wide receiver and were devoted to developing his skills as a pocket passer. Lamar Jackson would sit behind Super Bowl winning quarterback Joe Flacco for the first 9 weeks of his rookie season. In that time, the Ravens had a 4-5 record. But the only reason Lamar got to play was because Joe Flacco went down with a hip injury. Lamar would remain the starter for the rest of the season, winning 6 of 7 games. That 10-6 record was good enough to secure them a date with the Chargers in the wildcard round. But the Ravens would proceed to fall apart and Lamar Jackson would throw an interception and fumble 3 times. Very quickly, the Lamar haters resurfaced. But it clearly did not affect Lamar because he went nuclear in his second season. Jackson went 13-2 as a starter and threw for 3,100 yards alongside 36 touchdowns. He also tacked on 1,200 rushing yards and 7 rushing touchdowns. Lamar Jackson was unanimously named the league MVP and was also selected to the Pro Bowl and was named a first-team All-Pro. However, despite his magnificent season, many people correlated Jackson's 2019 season to the Ravens' embarrassing meltdown in the divisional round against the Tennessee Titans. In 2020, Lamar Jackson would have a down season statistically. But despite his underwhelming passing stats, Jackson still ran for 1,000 yards and led the Ravens to the postseason with an 11-4 record as a starter. The Ravens would go on to beat the Titans in the wild card, but were neutralized by the red-hot Buffalo Bills in a divisional round, again fueling the haters. This past season, the Ravens started off hot with a 5-1 record. In their next 7 games though, the Ravens went 3-4. Up until this point, all but one of their losses were decided by just 1 possession. Lamar would then suffer a bone bruise that would sideline him for the remainder of the season. The Ravens would lose out and miss the playoffs. Fast forward to present day. Lamar Jackson is waiting on a contract extension, but has said he will not hold out. He has put on 20 pounds of weight and is focused on improving his accuracy. If he succeeds, the league is in trouble. Lamar's haters are still relentless and probably always will be, but he clearly doesn't let them affect him. Hopefully this video painted a better picture for Lamar Jackson and maybe changed your mind about him, because honestly, he doesn't deserve the hate. If you enjoyed this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribed for more content.